Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dell. I'm happy that you're here with me on this lovely day. Hopefully it's lovely where you're at. The sun is out and the sky is very blue today. It's yeah, it's very nice. So anyway, I hope that this is finding you doing well. Please do like, share, and subscribe if anything I say resonates during the video for you. And to those who have shared and subscribed in the past and left comments, I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, it's just a very easy way to support the channel and to have it grow and help it grow. And I'm so grateful and appreciative of your support. I feel appreciated. So thank you very much. All information about me can be found in the description box. How to book a personal reading is there as well. It can only be done through my website, dellegoddessintuitive.com or dellegoddess.com. Any resources, they also just go into the description box, movies, things like that that get mentioned through the readings, as well as songs that come through from Spirit. It goes onto our Spotify playlist, and yeah, it's there for you to enjoy, and to you can even just hit shuffle and see what song comes through for you on any given day. So that's there. Let's jump into the reading because I'm feeling pulled to just get into the reading. So we're going to do a channel portion, and then we're also going to get cards from the Wild Offering Oracle deck today. So it's very clearly I'm hearing it's important to stand up for yourself. So if there's something that you want in particular and you're finding that there's some trouble or difficulty getting it, standing up for yourself is going to prove to be very helpful with that. Of course, communicating your wants and needs, but I'm seeing that this is more than that. It's like actually standing up for yourself. So I think that there's something or there's a different way you need to come forward, so that way you're able to advocate for yourself. Hearing Strange Magic by ELO. Something about, I wonder, it feels like a new message. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. I always say this is like a cosmic mailbox, and we're all checking the mail together. So some letters are going to have your name on it and some aren't, and that's okay. So this next portion of, it's like with Strange Magic, I'm getting it's like you're finding there's interesting things are going on right now around you, or it might seem magical. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I saw this on TikTok years ago, it feels like now, where there was a mailman who delivered mail, and he would say oh, I deliver mail to a magical town, and just weird things that would happen to him, and he was sharing on TikTok. I have no idea what the account was. This was a while ago. I was trying it out when it first came out, and yeah. I'm seeing that something similar might be happening to you, where you're noticing almost magical things happening around you, where it's just catching your eye or attention. I'm hearing it's something about it's great help, or it could be a great help, or it's I'm seeing someone who maybe lost their keys or lost their scarf or something, and they're oh, where is it? When they turn around, it's just hanging there for you. It's just that's really weird. How did that get there? It's just something like that. So that's coming through. It's important that you believe in yourself. That's coming through really, really loud. Other people might not be privy to or get to see or witness the things that you witness on a daily basis, and maybe you have witnessed on a daily basis your whole life, where you are very much aware to the mundane magical that occurs, or the magical mundane that occurs in our daily existence. So it's I think sometimes when you share these things, or if you have an intuitive feeling or something about something or someone or whatever, you might have gone to share it in the past and it's just not well received, because other people they have a limited perspective, where your perspective is more expanded into other areas that most people just ignore, or just simply cannot see. I get that you've always held compassion for these people. You might have been frustrated about it, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to get you to understand, I see something that you don't. And it's just, I'm seeing that like I'm seeing an eye and like it's just not opening. Like, so the message here, and I think you already know this, is that like we can't force somebody's eyes open to see something that they don't want to see, or that they're not going to see because they're just not aware, or they're not able to become aware, or they're not accepting of something. And it's not our job to. So this might be just like a friendly reminder, just reminding ourselves that, as frustrating as it is sometimes, it's not our job to force open somebody's eyes who are not yet ready to see. There's just this gentle reminder of to continue to still support yourself and be there for yourself, to continue to hold a space of compassion for people like that who you encounter, where it's is it ignorance, or is it just they're operating out of their own level of awareness, just as you are too. I definitely understand this. It can feel very, very frustrating, especially when especially when it's like the running joke with me. I'll just share this real quick. It used to be like, I'll let you know something's up, or I'll let you know something about somebody. I used to tell people, and it would be like a year would go by, 2 years. In one instance, it was 7 years went by, and I actually would have that person or whatever come up to me and be like, oh my God, you were right. I didn't know, I didn't see. It took me 7 years to see this. And it's just like, it's so frustrating, and it can feel alienating because like you might see something other people just can't see or whatever. And it's important just to remain centered in yourself and to be there for yourself, and not to take it personally, not to become hurt by someone else's perspective, because their perspective is just that. It's their perspective. It might be limited in certain ways compared to yours. It might be like you see a world of color and they're only able to see black and white, and you're trying to get them to understand why blue is so brilliant and beautiful, or why gold sparkles in a certain light or in a certain way. It's just, they can't see it. They cannot see it yet. That movie Pleasantville is coming to mind. I forget when that came out, like maybe late 90s, early 2000s or something. And it's just like the movie's in black and white, and as they're starting to wake people up to doing things differently outside of that, like Mayberry life, it's like color starts to pop up throughout the movie. So that's coming in for a reason. Give me 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. On that note, there is one more channel message, and that's make sure you are growing as tall as you are. So how that's coming through is, it's like, even though you might be able to see things other people aren't able to see, or you're aware of things other people just aren't aware of, do not allow that to hinder or stunt your growth in any way, shape, or form. With that message being there, there's also another message just in general, not to stunt your growth, or not to keep yourself small or hold yourself back for anybody else. So sometimes when we might set a boundary in place or something like that, it's important to make sure we're not adjusting our boundary for another person's comfort level. It could be that you have a discussion or whatever with that person, and it's like, it could be like a roommate situation thing or something like that. But specifically, I'm seeing it's more like just how you show up in the day-to-day in your own world. Really, posture is a huge indication if you are keeping yourself small. It's like, do you notice you're like walking through work kind of like this? Do you sit at your desk like this? Are you hunched? Are you literally trying to shrink yourself? Or do you find you can, you're walking through like relaxed, your posture is up, you can feel your flow, like your energetic flow is just moving through your body really well. And you're just able to be present, and when someone says something or counters something, you don't automatically retreat back into yourself. You're able to be like, interesting, okay, could you tell me more about that? Or oh, would you be willing to consider an alternative perspective? I love what you're saying, but let me throw this out as a counter. I'm just curious what you would think about this. And you're able to just still hold space for yourself. So there's just a reminder or message not to cower, not to fold in on yourself, especially if you're around other people. I'm not sure if you're even aware that you're doing this, but somebody, whoever this message is for, it's being communicated that way, that somebody is definitely doing this, and you just might not be aware of it. And that's okay. We don't need to beat ourselves up about it. We just need to remind ourselves, wait a minute. Oh, when I did that, my back cracked. So yours might too. But it's like, wait a minute, you know, I'm on this planet too, and I matter just as much as anybody else. So I'm gonna take up the space that I need to, because I'm here. And this person can. That's not a reason for me to, but I'm going to, simply because I'm here and I'm in existence. The end. So it's just a friendly reminder to remember to grow tall, to take up space, to breathe in your share of air, because it's here for everybody. And yeah, it's just important to remind yourself that you matter and that you are important. Okay, I'm a big fan of affirmations, so something that I offer on my website too is like an affirmations little guide, where it's 10 channeled affirmations just for yourself, depending on what you're going through right now, or you can leave it open. But anyway, but one's coming through right now. It's just literally simple, just telling yourself over and over and over again, I matter, I'm important, I belong. That's the big one coming through, I belong. So, and then telling yourself that every day, if you have to, multiple times throughout the day, just like it's a mantra. I belong, I matter, I'm important, I belong, I matter, I'm important. You can turn it into a song, whatever feels right for you, but it's yeah, it's coming through for a reason, and it's not there just to serve as fluff or something. It's there because it's important and it's real and it's truth. Okay, so now let's get a oracle message. Yeah. Oh, that's all. This is also the last reading I did. I was saying I usually get like 1 or 2 cards from that oracle deck, because it's just super, like, it's like a concentrated deck. So it's super high vibrational. This one I feel the same about. So usually it's like 1 or 2, maybe 3. But yeah. So let's see what today's, oh my God, being enough. You can't make it up. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are loved. I mean, I think that speaks for itself. It speaks volumes, being enough. Hearing that song, being alive, being alive. It's not from the musical Oliver, but for some reason the name Oliver is in my head, or is coming through, I should say. I know the song. I'm not seeing what musical that's from at all, but anyway. Yeah. Being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. So it's, or nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are loved. So I don't know if you've explored any of this, but like loving yourself, it sounds so like, okay, it almost sounds like I just heard hokey pokey or not woo woo, but it just I don't even know, that word is kind of goofy to me now. It doesn't make sense. But it just or at least to me it doesn't. That's my personal introduction, so let me remain neutral now. But it just feels like sometimes it's really important to circle back and learn the fundamentals of being yourself and loving yourself and knowing that you are enough. And it's an author I really love is Gay Hendricks. I mentioned his book before, The Big Leap, on the channel. I'll put that in the description box. I recently finished his other book, Learning to Love Yourself. It was awesome. It was so good. It just, there was some grammar stuff, and I always see that stuff. So there is some grammar and typos and things like that, but it was a really, really, at the heart of it, an excellent book about learning to love yourself and just considering different things. So it's coming through, so I will mention it. And I got my copy on Thrift Books, so a secondhand bookstore I like, online, and yeah, it's just a very good read. So I think for it to come through, it's something you should consider reading if you're interested. But it talks about literally learning how to love yourself and allowing just to be there in the feelings. So sometimes it's easy to say, stand up tall, you know, take up space. And it's like, we want to do that. We want to feel important. But if there's a switch or this programming that's taking place that just kind of like keeps us small, we have to take a look at where that came from. You know, sometimes we don't have to know, but a big thing in the book that he talks about that's helpful is like, all right, leaning into that emotion, you know, and even saying like, I love myself, and just allow 10 seconds. And what's that feel like in your body? Like, do you think, no, I don't. Do you think like, you know, is there a pain that pops up somewhere? And then say it again. I love myself. All right, now what do you experience? Wait 10 seconds, say it again. I love myself. And you do that, you know, as long as you feel like you want to. It could even be a whole minute. That would be 6 I love myself in 1 minute. So it's just observing, like, how does it come through? And eventually it just like this transformation occurs where you settle into that and you're like, yeah, I do love myself. So it's very, very powerful, and it's transformative, and it really expands our capacity and awareness for love in our life, not even just for ourselves, but it just naturally spills over into what we are doing. So I wouldn't be surprised if you notice that things changing your external world as you are nourishing that new seed or planting that new seed of love within yourself. Okay, I'm going to hold this here so you can screenshot it and you can read it. Okay. I do hope that helped. I'm going to leave the reading there. There's something about a truth coming in too, and I feel like it's a truth you've known all along, that it's like an inner truth that you yourself are worth it. You are one, you are whole, you are enough. So, okay. Sending you lots of love. Take care, and until next time, stay well. Bye.